Congratulations.
Wow, thanks.
Man.
Wow, that's great.
That's colonial all over.
Wow, oh my gosh, look at the design.
Welcome to another episode of Digging with Seven and Tennessee Jeff. We've got a special show this week and next week. Will Johnson out of California, a digger that we met at Diggin in Virginia last spring, came from California to Tennessee to hunt with us for 3 days. Now, Will has never found a colonial relic, so that was our objective, was to put him on a colonial relic. We were successful at that. You never know how these things will turn out, but we did hunt a lot of different sites. And Will found colonial relics in this episode, and he found an extraordinary colonial relic in the second episode that will air next week. Also, we start this video out by doing a comparison. Now, Jeff has got the new Equinox, and Will was hunting with the XP Deus, and I was hunting with the AT Pro. So we were able to take a target that Jeff found with the Equinox and compare how these machines dealt with that one signal. So it was an interesting comparison, to say the least.
We're down in Tennessee. There's Will Johnson with a Deus. Jeff's got his new Equinox, and he's holding my Pro. Let's do. Jeff found the signal.
It's bouncing from 9 to 10.
So it's pinpointed. It's pinpointed right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Bring that Deus in. Let's see what it does.
Very questionable. Yeah.
Yes. Hold your spot there. I'll bring my AT Pro in and see.
What type of metal do you think it is? I don't know. Is that...
Impossible to tell. Okay, Jeff, dig it.
Wait, one second. Let me just try one thing.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. You changed the frequency?
Yeah,
What frequency are you going to?
18.
18.
You were on 12?
Yeah.
Okay, right there.
See, I would probably take that. I mean, it's still not great, but
It's a very iffy
He
signal.
changed from 12 to 18,
yeah.
but the solid signals with the Equinox.
Pretty much all the way around.
It is.
Still 9 and 10.
I'm showing 8 or a little better. We're gonna see what it is. Can't really get your coil down there.
And I've noticed, once you break that halo,
Yeah, yeah. It's down in the hole.
Yeah.
Big too, ain't it?
It's deep. A little piece of brass.
Don't know that y'all were seeing that. Let me hold it right here. That's what it is, just a piece of brass, but
That could have been a button, could have been.
a cut real too.
Yeah.
Right
Sure
there.
could have.
Well, that's a pretty good little test. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that. Was it ringing?
18.
18? Jeff's got one in situ, he says. Where's it at?
I seen the edge of it just a minute ago.
It's right here.
I thought I saw it too.
There it is. Yeah, you can see the edge. I think it's a button.
Yep, it's a button.
Nice.
Button. Alright.
Right over there.
Let me see.
What you got over here?
I think it's another button.
In the hole or in the plot?
Right there next to that worm. You can see the edge of it right there.
No, not really. Oh, yeah. I see it there now.
That's an old pewter button.
It is 1700s. Still got a shank on it. What'd that one sound like?
It was 12.
They're always lower, pewter, and always scratchy. Good job. We all started digging a pit here and found a little bit of he's got a colonial knife right there that you reach. That's a very big knife right there.
It was.
Handle would have come out right here. Rest of the knife went this way. First colonial relic.
Yeah,
Well,
that's awesome.
We got to do something about that. Digging what may be a trash pit here.
Thanks to Jeff.
What got you in that hole?
I believe it was a piece of flat iron, and then I found a few pieces of pottery and some bone, and then I just covered it back up. Was planning on digging it sometime or another, and then I thought, well, there you go, Will. So.
Will's still working on that pit, and the bull is still guarding him right there. And Jeff's working on something right here. I've got something that I've never found before. I've seen other people post them. I've never been with anybody that found one. But I've got a piece of a silver mechanical pencil. Always wanted to find one of those. This piece of a silver mechanical pencil is a relic that I always wanted to find. And it was found on a site that has produced a lot of relics for me and Jeff that date back to the early 1800s. You know, the earliest example of a mechanical pencil was found aboard the wreckage of the HMS Pandora, which sank in 1791. But the first mechanical pencil that had a mechanism that propelled the lead and whose lead could be replaced was patented in 1822 by Sampson Morden and John Isaac Hawkins in Britain. Morden changed business partners a few times, but in 1837 he decided to start manufacturing mechanical pencils alone under the name S. Morden and Company. Morden died in 1843 and the business was taken over by his sons, Sampson Jr. and Augustus. The S. Morden and Company continued to make mechanical pencils until the Second World War, when the factory was destroyed by Nazi bombing. Between the 1820s and 1870s, the firm obtained more than 160 patents for various mechanical pencils. The first spring-loaded mechanical pencil was patented in 1877, and a twist feed mechanism was developed in 1895. And I bet you didn't know that before the invention of erasers, writers and artists used to use breadcrumbs to erase their mistakes.
Will's digging a pit, and he got some sweet pottery right there. Different kinds. And what else have you got? Part of a spoon or fork handle, and then the colonial knife you've seen there a while ago. Yeah, you always find that blue like that right there at the colonial sites. It's always a good sign. I've never seen any like that. Jeff said when it was hot they would put horsehair on it. I'll have to investigate that. Good job, Will.
Yeah, thanks.
All out of a little pit. Well, out of that hole right there, I've got a little cuff button. The shank is broke off of it. It sounded a little trashy. And Will has got one right here. It had a good sound, and can't find it. Sometimes those buttons do that though. They're a little deeper. We'll get back. Will's got a really nice find, and we didn't know what this was. He dug this in the pit, and it is a colonial ring that's been mashed together. That will straighten back out, but it's got some kind of design on it though.
Yeah.
Sweet. Queen Elizabeth.
You think it looks like a flower, you see?
It does look like a flower
Yeah.
to me.
It looks like an anchor to me.
Oh.
Does it?
Oh.
It sure does.
Well, let me get my loop.
Man, that's a great butt. That is a beautiful butt. Man, congratulations.
Thanks.
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
It's got the flower design on it. Man, that's a great button. Shank's gone, but it doesn't matter. Man, that's a beautiful button. Man, that's got all kinds of designs on it. Man, that's a beautiful button.
Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Wow, thanks.
Man,
Wow, that is great.
that's colonial all
Wow.
over.
Oh my gosh, look at the design.
Man.
That's awesome. Wow.
Oh yeah, he said when I was coming over here, said it may not be that exciting to you, but I mean, I don't care who you are. You find a button like that, it's exciting. So,
That's great.
good deal, man.
Thanks.
There's Will and Jeff. We've moved over to another spot where there was an old barn, and we haven't hunted this before. It's a great seal, ain't it? Brush him off there.
Yep, that's what it is, great seal button.
Is it a great seal?
Yep, sure is. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it is. World War I, World War II, only can tell from the back mark there. Well, good job.
I'll put that back for Avery.
Right next to the truck.
Right next to the
Full disclosure, he dug this and we were leaving. Got musket ball. Is that a cross? Sure looks like it to me. Clean it up a little bit right there.
I don't have my, no, it's not.
Just a mark.
Yeah. I should have left the dirt on it.
Yeah. It looked good. Let's go somewhere else. What you got, Will? Iron. Well, I got a colonial, the base of a colonial knife right here. Dinner knife, butter knife. Always got that little ridge. That's a pretty good sized knife at one time. You can see the residue where that was at. I have no idea what this is. 2-piece or 3-piece button, maybe. We're on Harmonica Hill. Well, I wasn't expecting to find this, but I've got a General Service eagle button. I don't know if you can see the shield there in the middle. Still got a shank on it. Pretty good shape, really. Here on Harmonica Hill, we found a little bit of Civil War stuff here before. We're back at the construction site again. I got my GPX with the little coil on. And I got a 36 right here. Little pistol ball. I like finding those. This was a really, really smooth tone. And you hear the sirens. Never started to film here that there wasn't a siren. I didn't go but a foot or two here. And I got a General Service eagle button. Shank is still there, but it's broke off. These are good, smooth tones. Fairly deep, too. Out of that hole right there, which it's a little bit bright, I've got a button back. Still got a shank on it, but the front end of it is gone. It makes about 3 buttons I found today. Jeff has got a cool find right here.
Yeah, still got the bone on the
It is
part
a
of the bone.
colonial butter knife, what I always call them, but it's still got part of the handle on it. Man, that is cool right there. I like that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bread your butter with that.
Yeah, tonight.
Hey guys, be sure and catch Diggin with 7 and Tennessee Jeff next Tuesday for part 2 of Diggin in Tennessee with Will Johnson, and see the extraordinary colonial relic that he found. Also, remember, Jeff and I have a podcast every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. It's called Relics Radio. It's on Spreaker.com. We always have a good guest and we always have a good time. So we'll see you Thursday, and we'll see you here on YouTube next Tuesday.